Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where you're watching from, I give you salutes. Please don't mind this my ridiculous bonnets. I don't understand. Like I bought the first one was like this. I bought another one still like this. I have two. The other one I washed. I think the other one is usually better, but that one I washed. So I don't know whether this one is even bigger than my face, my hair. I don't know. So, whatever. Okay, hi guys. I've been longing to do, during festive period. Really, I do. It's not festive period, but during festive period, you have visitors, and then of course it's necessary that you just, apart from garden egg, because we like using garden egg, which is, did I say healthier, but something you can give people that they can appreciate. Okay, I don't want to go take a wash, because once I take my bath and come back, I might not want to do it. I might be thinking about something else. So I felt, since it's still morning and I'm doing breakfast, let me just do everything at the same time. So today I want to do just a home chin chin. So, but it's going to be very sweet, rich chin chin. So that's what I intend to do this morning. I'm done with breakfast. I've cleaned my kitchen, but I think I want to do that so that I'll be free for today. Okay. So this is struggling with these bonnets. So I want you guys to join me in the kitchen so that we'll see what we can do. So see you guys there, right? Okay guys, at this point I had already washed my bowl and sieved my flour so I don't make the video to be too long. So I'm going to take part of the flour, okay, I'm going to remain so that I can use it to thicken it and also during kneading. So that's the flour. It's not a big change because this was done during the festive period, so we had so much in the house. So you have sugar, you have baking powder, and you have nutmeg. So this is my margarine. This is eggs, fresh eggs, right from the farm. So this is milk. Yeah. So this is my vanilla syrup. Now I didn't actually use any measurement because I already know my measurement, okay, off heart. So, but if you need the measurement, you can also indicate, and I will write it down in the description box. So I'm putting my nutmeg. I usually like adding my dry ingredients first, okay, into the flour before coming with my the liquid ingredients. All right, so my hands have been washed and they are clean. So right now I'm mixing the flour, the sugar, the baking powder, and the nutmeg. So I'm going to put in my milk, mix it together. Okay, remember, please, if this is the first time you're coming to this channel, I want to thank you so much for coming. Please subscribe, tap the like button and tap the bell beside the subscribe button, right? So you'll be the first to know once I upload a new video. And if you like this type of content and you want me to do more of it, please don't hesitate to tell me in the comment section what you want me to do after this. All right, so right now I've mixed in my margarine. I don't know the one you like using. Some like the plant-based, some like the vegetable-based, whichever one, but I just like using I love Blue Band because it's soft. If you're from Nigeria, of course you know what I mean by Blue Band. So it's soft, and just like when you're making cake, it does not make it so hard. Okay, so I'm mixing it right now. You know, you can do this at home for your kids. Okay, everyone in my house is more like any day I'm going to make, especially chin-chin, they're always, very soon you start hearing their voices at the background just waiting. Okay, you make it the way you want it, but please don't add too much so that when you fry it don't look like a puff, right? So at this point I'm trying to whisk the eggs together. Then I'll add a teaspoon of vanilla into the whisked egg. Okay, it's very rich, it's good, it's healthy, and of course if you're doing it at home, you wouldn't just put anything. Okay, in Nigeria, some people tell you they put what they call saccharine in place of sugar because a little of that will give the sweetness. Okay, but when you do some of these things, you're sure of what you've done, and it should be according to your own preference. All right, you add the sugar the way you want it. You add the what is it called, the way you want it. Okay, so you mix this thing until it becomes like crumbs. Like, how do I explain it now? Yeah, as though you have little crumbs in it. Now I'm trying to add sugar, half teaspoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt. Sorry about that. Half teaspoon of salt. So I'll mix it together. I'll keep mixing until I'm sure that every single thing, you know, is well mixed. You can see that I'm testing it there. I was trying to be sure that, you know, because you know when you're doing any of this stuff, you don't want to make mistakes, right? You don't want mistakes because you can imagine where everybody's waiting in the house to eat this well prepared chin-chin that is different from roadside chin-chin, and then you come up with something very fun. Okay, so you have to test what you're doing. What I do is I put it in my mouth. I'm sure I have exactly the mixture I want, and then spit it out. So now we're mixing. As you can see, we're still mixing. Okay, so you see the flour that remains, I've added it in so as to thicken up my mixture a little bit. Okay, yeah, I don't use water. Don't use water. Even when I make for my clients, I don't use water, except where I want to use the water. Because if I'm using a bigger quantity, let's say I'm doing one that my clients, you know, maybe you ordered for a paint, then it will warrant me. Like when you want to use the milk, you have to dissolve it, okay, just to get the perfect measurements. But here I didn't measure anything because I'm just using something at home, so I don't need to measure. I already know, okay, the measurement for what I am doing. Right? So you see, the dough is getting it's falling into shape. So I add a little more. Okay. So this is the last one. So you see the dough is forming. So because if it is too soft and you start kneading, it will not come out smooth, right? So if you knead it very, very well, knead through, then when you start kneading, it wouldn't be a problem. You just roll it up, down, and you're good to go. So have you seen it? The consistency is now perfect. Good. At this point, I'm going to close it and leave it for a while. And put my oil. Get my board and my pin. So, are good. Yeah, so at this point I'll use this board. It's my cake board, and close it. I'm supposed to use what do you call, is it flannel or what, to cover it, but I didn't have it at home, so I used the cake board, okay, to cover it. Just allow it to stay for a while, so that the idea is so that the ingredients all permeate, properly into this thing. Now I've started kneading, and at this point I'm cutting. I'm supposed to use my cutter, that's what do we call it now, but at this point I don't have it at home, so I would rather use knife to do that. Alright, so right now we're already frying. Unfortunately I had to cut out some places because while I was kneading, my top was jumping up, so, and I didn't come to show belly. So I had to remove those parts. So right now I'm bringing out this thing from the fire, and you see the color. So what you do, if you don't want it, let me just drop this before we end. The secret to a chin-chin that is not strong is egg and baking powder. So hi guys. So we're done with the chin-chin preparation. And as you can see, it's very easy, it's very simple. It's something you can do for your family, okay? It's also very healthy because the things you add, when you're doing at home, you do it in a way that you're eating it, right? So you do it in a way that everything will be, balanced, all right? So another thing is, please, if you want me to making such recipes to be showing once in a while, because that's not actually what this channel is a cooking channel, by the way, but once in a while we do, before, so that at least you can learn something. It's part of the personal development stuff that we talk about on this channel. So, but the truth is that I love cooking. I cook a lot, all right, and I also do it as a side hustle. I think there was a video I did that where I talked about how that one of the side hustles that I'm involved in is cooking. I cook for people when they're having their birthdays, when they're having all kinds of celebrations, okay? Before now, I was not doing it as a business. That's the truth. I was actually doing it as fun. I cook very well, by the way. So when people are doing something, especially my friends, they're like, please, can you help us? So I'll go shop, cook, and all that. They want small chops, their samosa and all that. I will do, but I actually did not see it as a hustle. I was doing it. I was just doing it as something I was using to help, in my own little way. Especially when the person desperate needs it, I might not have the money. All right. So, but at some point I decided to monetize it. So this is me coming here to tell you I do these things. So if you have someone that you want me to bill to, there's no problem. All right. I will do that just for you, and you'll be sure that by the time you get it, you'll be very, very excited. All right. So yeah. So I want to say, if you started watching till now and you're yet to subscribe, what is the matter? What is the matter? What do you want us to do for you? Okay, so please subscribe, tap the bell so you'll be the first to know once I upload a new video. And please like this video and let me know what you think about this chin chin recipe in the comment section. All right, thank you so very much. I love you guys, and as we move into the new year, I wish all of us a beautiful, productive, prosperous new year.